This Anarchic duo put the slap into slapstick. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 moments by famed comedy duo Rik Mayall and Ade Edmondson.
I suppose you fancy me, is that it? Yes! As a matter of fact, I do, Rick. I really fancy you.
Before we begin, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more great content.
For this list, we'll be digging through their TV ventures and highlighting their craziest, zaniest, and most bizarre moments.
But we haven't even got a blindfold!
Well, then we'll have to improvise, won't we, Eddie?
Number 10, Trivial Pursuit, Filthy Rich and Cat Flap.
Callahan!
Yeah, can you be a bit more specific?
We can all relate to the sometimes tedious rituals of board games, especially when someone's a sore loser.
It's Sylvester
Stallone! Of course it is! Oh, I knew that one. No, I didn't know that.
well, you didn't say it.
Yeah, I knew it all the time. I knew
fair
it.
enough.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
This scene from Filthy Rich and Cat Flap provides a perfect critique on the classic question and answer contest of Trivial Pursuit. Eccentric wannabe TV star Richie and enigmatic minder Eddie go through the motions, commentating on the farcical nature of the game and the sophistication of their own jokes, occasionally breaking the fourth wall and talking to us at home.
For those of you who have never played Trivial Pursuit, the producer wishes me to assure you that this is exactly what it's like, and it's actually a brilliantly well-observed gag.
Eddie, shut up. Our audience are very sophisticated. They all play Trev.
Number 9, the Hobnob Fight, Bottom.
I've got a packet of chocolate hobnobs.
One of many ultra-violent tussles between the two, this fight revolves around Richie trying to get his hands on some of Eddie's hobnobs while they're out camping in a park. With superb comic timing, it's Mayall and Edmondson at their exuberant best, with the two bouncing around the set, exhibiting their now trademark unconventional physical comedy. Seriously, we could just watch them go at it for hours. Number 8, Flashheart Drops By, Blackadder.
It's me! Hooray!
Although their characters are only on screen together for a very short period of time, this appearance in Blackadder Goes Forth is brilliant due to its comic brevity. When Mayall's loudmouthed Lord Flashheart turns up to save the day, Blackadder and co are foiled by Edmondson's Baron von Richthofen, who is surprisingly elated to finally meet his adversary.
How often I have rehearsed this moment of destiny in my dreams. The Vala V to encapsulate.
One dramatic monologue later, and... Number 7, Polka Bottom.
I'll see your week's washing up. And I'll raise you 4 trips to the laundrette.
There can be some big stakes in poker, but when you're living in a filthy flat, chores are worth more than money.
And 1 cleaning and disinfecting right round the back of the lavatory bowl.
After a grueling psych-out session, they show their cards and predictably, Richie's been cheating, with cards stashed all over the place.
Shoes.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Yes, I saw you fold them up and put them in there. Underpants.
Oh, Eddie, those are my best ones.
On his high horse and taking advantage of Richie's limited knowledge of the game, Eddie reveals his almost unbelievable hand.
What have you got?
5 kings.
You wouldn't get that in Vegas. Number 6, Let Us Play Live, The Tube.
You're a very visual band indeed.
Well, you still want to do an interview?
Yes, please, yes.
Do you want? I think it's probably just me.
A genius comic strip presents parody, Bad News was a spoof heavy metal band performed by Mayall, Edmondson, Nigel Planner and Peter Richardson.
So because we're allowed to play live, if we're not allowed to play live on a show like this, if we're not allowed to play live, then what's going the microphone?
In this heated appearance on the music show The Tube, the band get into a classic creative squabble, with Mayall's bass guitarist, Colin Grigson, moaning about having to mime on live TV.
The whole reason why we were miming, or why some people weren't miming, is that some people aren't quite good enough at playing the bass. Okay? It means that you couldn't actually play it well enough!
Edmondson's lead singer Vim Fugo hits back, and we get a constant back and forth between the two. It's a sublime example of Mayall and Edmondson's unshakable chemistry.
If I say bollocks, will we be asked back again?
Number 5, Ritchie's Birthday, Bottom.
Happy birthday, Richie.
Oh, Eddie, you shouldn't have. You know I don't like anyone to make a fuss at my birthday. It's a bit small, isn't it?
Richie is insufferable at the best of times, but you should see him on his birthday. Rocking downstairs to open his healthy selection of birthday cards, which may or may not have been sent by himself, he methodically sifts through his hoard and brags about how popular he is. Then, after expressing his frustration in Eddie's gift, he gets his real present.
Read it.
Madame Swish 330. Oh, Eddie, you haven't.
What follows is a long list of double entendres that ultimately lead to Richie's red-faced disappointment.
Madame Swish is a horse.
Well, what do you think it was?
Oh, no, nothing. Just checking.
I have given you a red-hot tip.
I know, and there's nothing I can do about it now, is there?
Number 4, Cricket, the young ones.
Board!
Cricket is a rather refined game full of tradition and decorum. Well, not in this house.
Surprise!
Moving aside the furniture to play cricket, Vivian's taking aim, Mike's the batsman at the crease, and Rick, well, he's the stumps. And understandably, he's terrified. Wouldn't you be? After Vivian gets Mike out in typically violent fashion, all that's left for him to do is claim his prize.
Oh, the ashes, of course. All you've got to do is burn the stumps and they're yours.
Right.
Surprise! Well, the shock, really, Mayall. It's not every day someone deliberately sets fire to you during a cricket match.
Number 3, up yours, Channel 4, the Dangerous Brothers present World of Danger. If you've never witnessed the on-screen mayhem of Mayall and Edmondson, then there's no better way of getting up to speed than with this short, chaotic clip.
Danger Vision, which brings you soap opera!
As the Dangerous Brothers, the pair put together countless controversial sketches, one of which was banned by Channel 4.
Channel 4 executive who accidentally left his car outside in the car park!
So, in response, the two shoot an elaborate coup in a car park, showcasing their rebellious nature and resentment for the TV channel.
Contact!
Number 2, the chess game, Bottom.
You're those ones there! The ones next to you!
Anyone can play chess, or pretend to play chess that is. In another attempt to pass the time, Richie and Eddie sit down with their makeshift chess set, ready to wage strategical battle with one another.
Yes.
Several hours later, and Richie is still to make his first move, which ultimately ends up being a disaster, and Eddie's quick to capitalise.
Checkmate.
How do the guys settle it? By trying to kill each other, of course. Number 1, this is my bedroom, the young ones. One of the first on-screen feuds between Rick and Vivian, the two fight over a room in their new student accommodation, giving us a taste of their turbulent relationship to follow.
Look, I don't need witnesses, just get off my property! No! Get out!
Arguing over who was there first, as you might expect, things turn violent quickly. Thinking on his feet, Vivian ends the argument with a quick flick of a lit match.
Oh, I didn't have the bedroom. I don't want it. It's not mine. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. You said it was yours just now.
Oh well, at least Neil's there when you need him.
Neil, your bedroom's on fire.
This was my bedroom. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo UK and subscribe for more great content.